So welcome. It is now, let me just check, 7:30. So welcome along. It's Karen here, Karen Hedler. Hi, Linda. From stampingbees.co.nz. I hope everyone is well. I hope you're well, Linda. We're super excited over here because tomorrow night at midnight, we go down to what we call level 3. So that just means we can actually do some shopping and online shopping, mind you. We can't go into the shops other than the grocery store. But even more exciting for some of us, we will actually be able to order Stampin' Up products and they will be sent to us. So that is we are just so excited. So a really fantastic thing to look forward to. We'll be able to get some of the products on sale, etc., which is something that I want to show you tonight as one of my absolute favourites. That is a really good deal. It's 60% off, so absolutely no reason not to be buying it, I think, and I might even get a second one. But I will flip you over and we will get started. And as I say, I do hope everyone is well and surviving lockdown. How are you going, Linda? Are you surviving it okay? Keeping busy? Keeping out of trouble? Right, I'm just gonna move everything over and oops, there you go, and flip the camera. Brilliant. So just make sure everything is lined up, keeping out of trouble. Good. Okay, I'll just push that over a bit. Make sure we're nice and central. Excellent. Okay, so what I wanted to talk about was this Botanical Prints product medley. I don't know if anyone else out here got this set. It was in the mini catalogue, and I must admit, I must confess that originally I got it because of these cute little bees, which are here. They are quite solid, actually, quite solid, fantastic little bee embellishments. Absolutely wanted them. So I ended up getting the whole medley. But oh my goodness, I absolutely love it. The stamps are beautiful. They have their own shading, etc. So they're sort of like antique-y looking, and the papers, and you get so many papers. Now let me just read exactly so I don't tell you wrong. You get 48 sheets of 6x6, and they have one side is black and white, so you can colour them whatever colour you want, and then the other side, some of those have got flipped over, now let me get the colours right. Terracotta tile, crushed curry, pretty peacock, and obviously black and white. So absolutely beautiful colours. Yes, it is, isn't it? It's so much better in real life. I must admit, when I looked at it in the catalogue, I wasn't totally enamoured, as I say, just for the bees. But honestly, it has turned out to be one of my favourites. So I really did want to have another play because I wanted to obviously share with you that we have released our retiring list, and on that retiring list there are some things that have a fantastic sale amount, and this is one of the sets that's actually 60% off, so it is great. This side of this trellis is white. You can use this as a stencil or adding to your project, and then it also comes with labels and also some already pre-coloured fruit and leaves. It is, as Linda was saying, it is so much nicer in real life, and is such a good deal at the moment, being 60% off. Honestly, I would get it just for the bees, I think. So we are going to be making something with this tonight. So I've started it, but I haven't quite finished fully what I want to do. So let me just bring over. So I've written down here the measurements for the project. So as always with my base, it's a thick Whisper White base, 10.5 by 29 centimetres and scored at 14.5. And then I have used the terracotta tile cardstock, and I have used the 3D tin tile, and I've just given that a run through the embossing machine. So hopefully you can see that all right. And then I've used the terracotta tile pattern from the papers. And then I have also used a square, just ordinary standard Whisper White, and this is 8 by 12 centimetres. So the terracotta tile is actually 9.5 by 13.5 centimetres. No, this is 9.5 by 13.5 centimetres, and this is 10 by 14. Okay, and then there is the strip we're going to put across the middle, and I'm going to use this bit of scrap for the inside. So let's start putting it together. I sort of had the idea about the base, but I'm just going to work through the top. I've seen some absolutely beautiful cards made with this. Okay, I'll just put that at a little bit of an angle, I think. So yes, as I was saying before, we in New Zealand, we haven't been able to get our mail. We get our products sent over from Australia, and we for the last month have only had essential post. So it has been quite difficult. I know some people have run out of a few things, so I'm sure it'll be like anything. Once it opens, there was going to be a huge rush of people putting orders in. We could have still put our orders in. They're just sitting in the warehouse, but not quite the same when you don't know when you're going to get it. The shops are all gearing up for a mad rush. As I say, we can't go into the shops, so we're not going to be able to actually go shopping as such, but we are going to be able to shop online, and the things are going to be delivered. So I live rurally, and mine gets delivered. We get Daily Mail, sort of like a courier. He's our mailman, so to speak, and he delivers our mail on a daily basis. And he's said that his workload during this, he would be delivering not so much mail. He hasn't had mail to deliver, but he's been delivering 160 parcels a day, 160. And he said from next week, once we can start getting online shopping delivered, he just says it's going to be absolutely crazy. So it'll be interesting. He reckons it'll be double or at least triple that. So I do think I've already actually placed a huge order for my son who's grown out of all his clothes. A big order that will be arriving for him. So I'm one of the many, and it's my daughter and son-in-law's birthday this week, so I've had to do some online ordering for them. So yes, I've been doing my share to help the economy. Now what I've done is I've actually pre-stamped these, and these had to be fussy cut, so I have pre-fussy cut these for you, and we are going to colour these in with some blends. So just pop them on here just because the blends go through everything. Just got those because I might use those. So I'm just using Pear Pizzazz, I think it is, or is it? No, it's Old Olive. So I'm using Old Olive for the leaves. And I will just use you can tell on here there's the skinny nib and the paintbrush nib. So I'm just going to use the skinny ends. Parcels have tripled. Yeah, I guess everyone's at home on the net, so they're shopping. You can't go to the shops anymore, so you have to do it online. It's all right with saving money, unless I go too crazy, I suppose. But I saw a funny joke actually online about the only shopping we can do now is at the supermarket, and people were getting dressed up like they're going out to a ball in their best gear to go to the supermarket because it's the only It's the only going out that you've got to do. It does get a bit like that. We actually had as I said, it's my daughter and my son-in-law's birthdays this week. They're a day apart. And so I'm just before I carry on, I'm leaving some white bits around the edge. So I just coloured in the main part of it with the light old olive. And now I'm just going over with the shading with the dark. Now I'll show you on this one actually. I'll hold it up to the camera. Can you see that that is just done beautifully shaded already? So all you need to do is colour it in and follow it, and the shading is already done for you. So easy. So we've been having on Saturday nights little sort of like, we're great rugby fans, we love watching sport, and we've been having our own sports nights, you know, trivia and just making up fun activities and having medal ceremonies and that sort of stuff. And what colour shall I do this one? I'll do this terracotta tile. We last night had a ball, so we all got dressed up. We had Downton Abbey music on, and we had canapes, and had my Demonte earrings on, and yes, we really went for it. It was so much fun. So now I'm using terracotta tile just to colour this in. So I don't know if anyone else is doing. We're quite lucky in this bubble, I think I've said before, because we live in quite a big house. It's like two houses. It's like two houses as one, and we have like joined in the middle. And down one end is my daughter, her husband, and my granddaughter, and our boarder Stab, who's the same age as Caitlin and Andrew. And down our end is myself, my husband, my oldest boy, who's 33. He came over to visit in the summer from Germany, and he's been stuck here, can't get back. And my youngest, who's 13. So we've got a really nice big bubble. So when we do activities like that, we have a good amount of people to be able to do them. So we're very, very blessed in that regard. My daughter is 23 weeks pregnant, so we've had to be quite very careful about staying at home, etc. So we haven't gone anywhere. So let's do this one. I should have pre-done some of these, but I won't take too long. As I say, they're so quick and easy because the shading is already done. So I know Australia, where you are, Linda, they've done it quite different, haven't they? I think we're going down to sort of a level that you guys have been on most of the time. You've been sort of semi-isolated over there, but not fully like we have been. Or is that different for each state? Right. And a bit of dark. Mind you, it's quite nice getting stuff in the mail though, thinking about all the parcels, etc. There is something, because we hardly of course get snail mail these days, and getting a parcel is even better. And there. Now I might colour these in this plum colour. We can only go to the grocery store, no other shops open, and stay at home. Okay, same as us. Is that different in different states though, or is this the lightest one? That's the dark one. Because I've seen pictures of other people in I think Queensland, is it? They're allowed to, they seem to be a bit more liberal. But I thought you were in Queensland, Linda. Maybe I'm wrong. Australia-wide. Oh, okay. Do you have to keep in your area? Because we are not allowed to go like past our streets and things like that. But from next week, you can actually go a little bit further. Okay, so this is, I should have told you the colours, just light, rich raspberry, and this is dark, rich raspberry. Yes, I love this with the green. It's beautiful, isn't it? I love this, these colours, I must admit. And I'm just adding a little bit of dark with the dark blackberry bliss. Just add a little bit more on. Blends in quite well with these colours. And then I might just go over with the light one again. These sort of, to me, look a bit like rose, I don't know what you call them. Are they rose berries or rose, you know, before they become the sort of flower, rose bud. It's not a bud, but yeah, whatever they're called. It's not essential you find if the police get you. Oh yeah, same as here. They've actually fined quite a few people. Okay, and we'll do this. I think there's obviously always going to be people that don't abide by these things. I have heard of people that still going around to friends' places and, you know, Saturday nights and things like that, and having gatherings, which you're not allowed to do, which is sad because so many people are putting their lives on the line for us, and to be doing that is, yeah, and for all the other people that have lost money, lost jobs, lost so much by adhering to the rules. Okay, so this is the last one. I should have pre-done a couple, I'm sorry, colouring in, but colouring in is very therapeutic. I love using the blends, I must admit. And these are so easy to do. Okay, so I'm still using, I've used the nib part all the way through actually. I haven't used the brush only because these are quite fine and I haven't wanted to. So the other thing is I have kept it quite, not rough, but patchy in the sense that I think that sort of goes with the look of these stamps. The sort of the antique-y look, I sort of made it not very solid colours. There we go. And lastly, guavas. Oh, guavas. Yeah, true. I should have done them yellow. Or yellow or orange, aren't they? Right. We'll just do some yellow in here. Now, these aren't really big enough to do any shading, so I'm just going to... Rose hips, I think has just come to me. Rose hips, I think that's what they're called. Those little pre-rose buds. There we go, done. Right, I will now. So I did see a card made, hence why I am doing it this way, with these cut out. And I thought, oh, I quite like that. So this is why I'm going to have a go at creating this. They had just a plain white card with this on, but I just thought it was a different way than usual to use the stamps. Oops, those ones have stuck together. Okay. And one more. I'm going to start off with this. Yeah, I might put that there. hopefully. And I'm going to put that there, I think. I might put this one up as well. I had something in my mind, but sometimes, as I'm sure everyone is the same, what you have in your mind sometimes never quite looks the same once you get it on paper, sadly. Okay. So I might just put one there. Might just get a half a piece, I think. So I'm not going to put a dimension on that part because I'm going to put that. Am I right? Going to put it underneath? On top. I might put it on top. And another little piece. Okay. Now, where did that go? There it is. Fiddly. Okay, now. Put that one there, and I'll put a little bit of glue on that bottom there. Glue. I must have put it on empty space. Okay, so I might cut this bit off. And I'll cut more off yet. I'm just going to see. Yep. Cut it down to there. And I'm just going to glue this one. Yeah. Coming together, hopefully, and I might put this, let's have a look. Let's see. Or maybe this one. It's a bit odd looking, that one. This one. Maybe. There. As I said, I've had an idea, but I haven't actually, didn't have a play to put it together first. There we go. Okay. Now, I've done some sentiments, so I wasn't quite sure which would be the right one. So, I was thinking of tucking that one under, trimming it down. Need to trim it down here a little bit. So, having that come out there like that, or trim it down a bit now. There. Whoops. Just knocked the camera. Sorry about that. Hope it's still not wobbly. Okay, so that one, or that one. No, I think that's too big. Whoops. I think that's too big. Or that one. What do you think? That one? Or, no, I don't think I like that one at all. It's okay, but... Or that one. Second one. Ooh, this one. That one. Just takes about 20 seconds to... Right, I'll just grab these while I'm waiting. And my glue dots. Yeah, you reckon? Okay. It's a nice shape, isn't it? Okay. We will put that one on. Bit of glue. Now I have got some of these that I thought I might throw in as well. Don't know, might be too much. Oops. Yeah, that's not too bad, I don't think. Right. I'll put those on with a bit of a glue dot. Okay. Glue dots are so handy. Great for sticking ribbon down and things like that. Keeping things in the right place. Right. Put that in there a bit more. Okay. Now, the other thing I wasn't sure to do, yeah, I do like that shape, Linda. That does look, I like that. Yep, that's good. It takes away from all the straight lines, doesn't it? A nice shape. Now, these are terracotta tile. Whether they will be too much with everything else. Don't know. Maybe a couple of little ones. Let's have a look. Oh, I need a bee. Yes, I do need a bee. I had them out specifically. Oh, here they are. Yes, actually, I think the bee would be the best thing rather than those. Definitely need the bee. I'm going to be sad to see me run out of these. I just love them. They're just so amazing. Not that I'm biased towards a bee or anything, but they are pretty cool. Right. Now, decision time. Where do I put it? The only trouble is these are brass. I might have to take them out, I think. They might not. I think they might have to go. Because they're brass and the bee's gold. So, might have to do that, I think. I think that looks better. Definitely looks better. And on the inside, just decided it is quite a good thing to do. You don't always have to pop a stamp in. So today I thought I'd just pop this extra bit of paper that I had in here. And I'd probably do the inside flap of the envelope as well. There we go, done. Easy as that. So do get this if you haven't got it. It really is beautiful, and with that amount of 6x6 papers, just endless opportunities to make beautiful cards with that. And I'm quite pleased with that actually, and I do like that shape, and the bee, it's perfect. Thank you so much for your help, Linda. So I hope you enjoyed that. Please do give it a go. Love to see what you make, or if you have any other sort of project that you've made with this medley. And have a great evening, and I look forward to seeing you next Sunday. Take care, everybody. Stay safe. Bye, Linda. See ya.